Okay, so welcome to day three recap. Lost about $11. Yep, this is the reality of day trading. Yesterday, I noticed that every news that came out under the ticker, I would jump in, right, on the pullback. It never happens. It just sells off to oblivion. It sells off like on a news. This makes no sense, right? On a news, jumps $2 to $3 above the close price, previous day's close price. I jump in. The on the pullback does not happen. Sells off to the point where it sells off 40 to a dollar below previous day close. On a news, may I remind you, on a news comes out, shoots up. I jump in on the pullback, does not happen, sells off, rug pull. Trade after trade after trade after trade. It's like news don't work anymore. So lost $11, and here, oh, I don't know why it keeps doing that. So here's the recap. Um, I traded the RVYL. It had a literally it had a news, right? So I was like, okay, let's trade. And it was for this type of company, news. And I noticed this news popping up on different tickers for the same company, for this company, on different tickers. But I found this company that actually news belonged to, and I traded that company, this ticker, RVYL, and yet it did not work out. So I don't know if it's gonna show that I bought it here, but I bought it here, and later on, like in an hour, I sold it for a loss of about $10-11. I just realized it didn't work out. I was gonna cut losses at $5, but I got distracted and I was trading something else, and yeah. So the this is the reality pretty much. Uh, and then on top of all that, on top of all that, I started losing money on my main account as well. Believe it or not, let's just take care of that. I started losing money on my main account. On this one, I made money, obviously. It, again, it had news. I jumped in, made a little money, right? It was like $23, I believe. And what's interesting is this one. I should have bought this. I should have gotten into this one earlier. I got. I only bought 100 shares, as you can see right here. Let's go into a 1 minute chart here, and this is where I bought 100 shares at this price right here. I noticed this constantly hitting this lever right here, whatever it was, like a 105, $1.05. And I also noticed the 220 SMA and 200 SMA as well, crossing above. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna jump in. 100 shares, it's no big deal, right? 100 shares cost me $105, no big deal, right? And I started looking around to see if there's anything else, because I see this is gonna be a slow move. So there's no point of me, keeping eye on it. I'm not like I'm not gonna jump in with 1,000 shares or anything like that. And in the meanwhile, as I was looking around, I totally forgot about this trade the whole day long. Forgot about the trade. Okay. Uh, I jumped into this trade, made a little money. Actually, I lost money here, I believe. Let's see where I jumped in. Yeah, I lost money here. It was like, or did I make money? Wait, looks like I lost money. Made a little. I know I lost money somewhere. I made money here, about $16 to $20, $23, $16, I believe. I made money here. On this one, RVYL, I made money on this account, $16. But on the Robinhood's account, I lost $10. and and on this one, I lost about 30 something dollars. I believe either this one or this one, because I know I lost here as well, some amount as well. So at that point, I lost about 50. Well, yeah, lost $50, made about $40. So I was almost even, right? I was almost even on the day. I was like, okay, I'm I should, I'm done maybe trading. Then I noticed something. This is what happens when something that you see it works and you jump in, it starts working, and then it goes against you. So I jump in Nvidia. I noticed something under Nvidia under 1 hour chart. So let's jump to 1 hour chart. As I'm looking at it, Nvidia in pre-market, Nvidia was below the 20 SMA. It was staying under 20 SMA. I scroll back to see if it ever was under 20 SMA. What did it do? It sold off. I was like, okay, did it do it again somewhere else? It was here, sold off. It was under, sold off, right? All right. It was here, sold off, but it got bought up, later on in the day when it opened. So you had plenty of time to make some money off of it, right? Get out. So it was repeating, the same thing, right? So I was like, okay, it it's gonna probably repeat here as well, and it did. So market opened, they showed up, right, and then it started, pulling back on a 5 minute chart. NVDA. As you can see this 5 minute chart. I marked the high of the 5 minute and the low, pulled all the way up. I mean, pushed all the way up and started selling off. I saw this huge wick. I was like, all right, buy puts. 1 to 2 ratio, meaning in my case, 200 loss, 400 win, right? And my um exit was way below here, at 182. But I marked this to see if it's gonna, bounce off it, because I also noticed that it could have been a support. So I jump in, and it actually, pushed up. I was like, man, if it breaks above this, I'm getting out of a loss. It didn't. It bounced off of it, because I made this as well, this area as a somewhat resistance, but if it goes above it, like breaks above it, then I'm out, right? So pushes back down and breaks below the 5 minute, previous 5 minute candle, but then opens up again. I'm like, oh, it's gonna be trading in a range of the 5 minute. The next candle does it again, some weird stuff going up and then sells off. I'm like, all right, good. It makes sense, right? Makes sense. Now, usually people at this time around this, they're looking for confirmation of short bias. And this is the uh, confirmation of short bias right here, this candle, and even this one, right? But I did cover, took some profit here. And as the confirmation was happening with these two 5 minute chart, 5 minute candles, right? I'm like, okay, because this one went up, tested this level, and pushed down, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna add more shares. I took profit here, not all of it, half of it, and then I added here because I noticed there was a confirmation. It doesn't show here because it was options. Options don't show on my charts where I entered and exited. Right, doesn't even show the order or anything like when I buy shares or whatever. So I added shares here because it looks like it's a confirmation that it's gonna push down, and I was gonna even take again half of profit here if it like broke around here, but it didn't. This is what happened, and started going back up. I was like, what is it gonna test again? So it did test it again, and another test, and broke above. I was like, man, this is my exit right here. I just kept going, and I was out. $200 loss. Yep. My exit was 180 at 182. I was predicting that it was going to go to 182. It did not, and went back up and broke above this. As soon as I saw this 200 SMA, I was out. $200 loss. And I was like, man, just this day just did not produce. It's just weird, weird day, weird day today. Um, Something that was supposed to work was not working at no chart, at no ticker. News comes out, you get in, they flush, they rug pull underneath you. On trades that there's no news, I noticed that they just keep going. It's like no news, and stock is just keeps going on no news. On news, stocks just sell off. So yeah, big loss of this week. Uh, if I didn't jump in here, I mean, I notice the patterns. Like I look at the patterns, I see it, I notice it. It did work for a bit, and then it didn't. Right? As I said, strategies uh, and studies work when you backtest them. They work until they don't work. You have to understand that. You have to keep that in the back of of your mind, of your meow, of your mind. That every single strategy works until it doesn't work. What happens in there, I have no idea what happens behind buyers and sellers and Wall Street. Uh, I was kind of agitated, pissed off. I was complaining. It was just not making sense. Uh, Mostly not about the Nvidia. I was complaining about other stocks, but as I was trading this was the pretty much put me at the on the edge, and I started yelling and complaining. Where I was like, this just makes no sense. I'm losing on a news, and it was just not making sense. And then this ends up happening, and I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. Am I not capable trading anymore. Like, what is going on in this market? Is everything against me now? It's what is going on? As soon as I get into a trade, not on this one particular, this one makes sense to, there was a support. I even marked it as a support. But and even a test. There was a test, and I was okay. They tested it. It's got to go down. It did not. But the other trades, they just pissed me off because there was news, and you buy the dip, and it does not happen. Dip becomes another dip, and that dip turns into another dip, and just keeps going. No stopping it. So yeah. So we learn from our mistakes, even though I uh I don't like trading options, but as I said, I noticed the pattern. I noticed something that worked before, and it didn't work when I jumped in. Worked for a while. If I was smart enough to take that profit, the first profit, all of it at this point, I would have been, just fine. But as I said, when they when you see these tests, and they fail, you tend to believe that it's going to be a sell-off, continuous sell-off, stare down. But market has a different opinion on that, and you end up, losing. So my punishment for me is not to trade options until I recover those $200 by day trading. All right. If I didn't get into this trade, I would have been maybe even, maybe like lost maybe $7, between $5 and $7 on a day. Since I got into this trade, I end up losing over $200. It's yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy what happens in a market. So just so people know that this is the reality of day trading. If you think that you're gonna end up becoming a millionaire overnight, or in a week or two, or a month or two, or a year or two, believe me, market is designed to take you out, to take your money. Market wants your money, and once it gets it, it really doesn't want to give it back. It really does not want to give it back. All right. Once market gets taste of your money, it's not giving it back. It don't want to give it back. So just so you guys know, that's the reality of trading. And also, the this account, I will not be able to trade until next week, Monday, I believe. Why? Look at the right bottom corner here. It says day trades count 3 of 3, means that I have used 3 of available 3 day trading attempts. If I can day trade again tomorrow, but I'm gonna be marked as a pattern trader. When you get marked as a pattern trader, which I am marked as a pattern trader in my Thinkorswim account, that's when market makers love to go against you. They have that red alert that pops up. Pattern trader just jumped into a star ticker symbol. Get him, get him. He's going long, you short. He shorts, you go long, right? It's like literally like that's the definition why they mark you as a pattern trader, just to get you, just to have them notice you, right? That you're in, because they don't want you in any type of market. So to avoid that, I cannot trade under this account until, I mean, I can trade, as I said, I can trade, but I'm gonna be marked as a pattern trader. I don't want that. I'm gonna avoid that. So I'll have to wait till Monday, next week's Monday. Um, which yeah, so Monday, then Tuesday, and then Wednesday. Hopefully, I'll be able to trade if there is anything to, get in and trade. I mean, every day you can find something to get into trade. But yeah, this is the recap of day three. Unfortunately, I didn't make money anywhere, not even in this account, not even in my main account. So this is reality. I'm just showing you this is real. This is no joke. You might think that, oh, here's another guy who's going to show us how he makes money every single day. He's in profit every single day. No, that's not real. I would be lying to you. I would be lying to you. I would be a liar. I would be a psychopath at that point to say that I am always making money. I'm always in profit. No, I'm not. There are days that I'm gonna make money. There are days I'm gonna lose money. The one thing that you have to train yourself is to take less of a loss, to recognize that it's not going to go your way. Take a loss and call it a day. There's no point of you to a revenge trade. As I said, if I did not get into the options, which I hate options, but I noticed a pattern. I couldn't resist to jump in. It did go my way until it did not go my way. But if I didn't get into the pattern, I would be even, almost even on today's loss and gain. But reality is, I you could say I made a mistake, but I didn't. I know I didn't. It's just that's the reality of it. Market went against me. Market said, nope, not today. You're losing money today. And I lost 200 bucks on my main account plus $10, $11 here. That's over $200. There you go. That's the recap. Nothing more to say until actually, yeah, the next recap is gonna be next week. I can't trade with this account until next week. I mean I won't. I don't want to be marked as a penetrator under this account. So till next week, you know, if you're following me, if you're following these recaps, you know, I'm sorry, but it's gonna be till next week. I'm still alive. I still I still have $111. It's no big deal under this account to lose the $10. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen again. Trust me. It's not gonna. This is not gonna be a first time losing. I'm not crying about it. I'm just trying to uh, have you understand that this is the reality of trading. If you watch the first recap, I was, you know, talking about how jealous I am of traders turning $10 into a million or $1,000 into a million. Like it makes no sense to me. How did they do it? How lucky are these people? It's just not making any sense, right? I wish it's true. I do the same thing that they do. I have the same scanners that they do. I've been around since 2008. Are you telling me that I am not smart enough to turn $100 into a million? It's not possible. I'll be happy if I double this account every week, or double $100. Like I'll be happy. I mean, I started with $100. I was up $22. That's 22% of gain in within 2 days. That's good money. But reality is you will lose. There will be losses. There will be days where you will lose. There will be continuous days where you're going to be continuously losing, day after day after day, trade after trade after trade. It will happen. And you all you have to do is take small losses and adjust your strategy. You see something doesn't work, study it, see where you're making a mistake. Where's the mistake that you're making? What is happening? If there's a news, what type of news did it happen? And remember that type of news next time you see that news in the market that caused you to lose money instead of making money. Then avoid that type of ticker symbol or company to trade, because it's not going to work. If it didn't work before, it most likely is not going to work again. Look for different type of news under the company and try that. All right, that's it. That's it. That's all I have for you on this recap of the day three $100 challenge. Until next time, peace.